Okay, guys, I am Tim Tang, and this is your aerial tutorial. It's a trigger aerial, by the way, so it doesn't travel front to back, it travels side to side. So the aerial is a pretty flashy move, and it's not scary, which is why it's fun. Alright, so prerequisites you might need, what you will need, is a cartwheel, and you can use a B kick. Again, it's not a gymnastics area, which goes like forward and you switch your hips and then you go backward. So in order to do the move, what you really need to do is drive your leg, your B kick leg, over the top. So you just like do your cartwheel and drive your leg over the top. So, as a demonstration, you do your cartwheel. Instead of doing a cartwheel like that, do your cartwheel where you drive your leg back, and it'll be drive it back. What that'll do is, first of all, you'll have that from your B kick. But when you practice that for your cartwheel, it'll show you where to get power from. In as far as your legs, because if you don't drive your leg back enough, it's gonna let you kick. The best way to learn an aerial is to have a solid cartwheel, as I said before. You might want to have it kind of fast, make sure you're comfortable with it. Then once you have your cartwheels locked in, then you can do one-handed cartwheel, like one hand on your left. So one hand on your left. As you can see, I had to kind of drive my leg. I didn't drive it that much, but do that. And then change to a cartwheel on your right hand. And it's kind of weird at first, but it'll also help how to drive your leg back. So when you do it, you do something like that, or probably better, like that ish. If you do it, I would say do two hands, left hand, right hand, because then they'll get faster. And then two hands is mainly you focus on like getting your arms down. One hand, it's one arm down, more leg. Right hand, it's like you're technically throwing an aerial, but you put your right hand down for safety. And you want to do them pretty fast, because when you do it fast, it kind of just turns into an aerial on its own. When you do your aerial and you do the hand hopping for your left arm, you want to hop off of that arm. So you want to put it down, swing your leg over, and then take it off. For your right arm, you hop on, you want to hop onto your arm, and then like give yourself some lag. So you want to go up, touch the ground, come off. So this is what it looks like. So this is a left hand, left arm demonstration. Yeah. When you go for the aerial, you wanna go into it like, think of it as you're going into like your left hand, your left arm setup, right? Go to your cartwheel, almost like you're gonna put your left arm down and hop off. So the same kind of momentum, but you're gonna like then think about putting your right arm down, completely miss the ground. And what that's going to do is your leg drive is going to take you completely over. Alright, so yeah, don't put your arms down, or this big black guy's going to come and punch you in the face. One thing you can do to learn an aerial is for your arms, you can keep them to the side, but this is what I do. That's what I do. And throw my aerial, I generate like this circle thing, almost like you're like gonna like bend like some energy ball, right? Alright, so this is what it looks like. Look, pay attention to my party hands. Party hands. Hook. Alright. So what you really want to do when you do aerial is you want to step into it, right? You want to do like that B kick setup. That B kick setup. You want to step over. You want to throw the shit out of your arm. Then you want to twist. You want to like bring all that to one side.
Ayo, bitch, get out. Okay, so everything Diamond gave up to the twisting is good. The only thing that I would add is the method of using your arms like this is actually pretty frightening. What I found the most success with helping people do aerials is actually just pretend like you're doing your one-handed cartwheel. So pretend like you're doing your one-handed cartwheel on your left arm and then just miss the ground. And when this arm comes over, just miss the ground again. Like, if you can do a one-handed cartwheel on both of your arms, you should be able to aerial fine. The only problem that people generally have is just placing the hands down for no apparent reason. So you shouldn't really have any fear with this trick, because, like, you're not really that high off the ground, and if you fall, you're just gonna, like, land on your side or something, and it'll be fine.
Yeah, you won't break your, like, arms or anything unless I hit you with this bat right here.
Yeah, unless you,
like, from twisting. Yeah. I definitely will.
Yeah. Unless you put your hands down and then Diamond beats the shit out of you in midair, then you'll probably get pretty hurt. Yeah, the two ways that you can progress to it is that you can either do your cartwheels and just keep trying to miss the ground, like really don't put this hand down and you will do an aerial, I promise you. And the other way you can do it is, like, if you're still scared, as Diamond said, one of the really useful prerequisites is a B kick, because whether or not we'd like to admit or not, the trigger aerial is very similar to the B kick.
Yeah.
And so when your B kick comes out here, you just go into more of a cartwheel, and then over time you can make it more and more vertical. I personally wouldn't recommend doing it that way because it takes a really long time.
A long time.
Yeah, and then your body gets really confused when you try to do B kicks and aerials and it doesn't know what you want to do. Yep.
One thing you can do with your arms though, if you go for it, all you have to do, throw a hook kick, right? You grab your crotch in the middle of the air.
Yeah, just grab your crotch.
Looks like this. Looks like this. Perfect aerial right here.
Fuck, I'm so bad. The last thing that we should really go over is when you're going from your cartwheel to your aerial, you might want to add a setup when you're doing aerials just because it gives you more power and personally makes it more comfortable.
Yeah.
So the setup that Diamond uses is hook kick. So
yeah.
This hook kick is pretty powerful. A good alternative, in my opinion, if either your hook kick sucks or, I don't know, I can't really think of another reason why you wouldn't use a hook kick. But one of my preferred methods is this single step hop thing. And it's actually based off of shot put technique. But the general idea is you want your body to be torqued back, and then you take one step and hop. And then you kind of dive into it. So it's weird to get used to. Not a lot of people use it. But I think it's a really powerful setup and a really controllable setup. It's my most comfortable setup for aerials and B-twists, and B-kicks actually. The other one that you can do the gay B-kick setup. People legitimately aerial out of that. I don't know why you would, but I mean it's possible, I guess. Any other things?
When in doubt, stick your arms out, and I will break them.
Yeah, don't stick your arms out on your aerials. Don't. Just, like, honestly, we could have made this tutorial like 30 seconds long. We could have said, do a cartwheel, and then just do it without your hands. Yeah, so go get your aerial then. Alright, so this is Tim Tang again. And I just wanted to add that the reason that this video isn't split up into sections is primarily because your aerial really is a pretty linear progression, and there's not really that much to it. Basically, if you're putting your hands down, stop putting your hands down. And if you can't land your aerial, then keep practicing cartwheels and then try it again. Definitely try those one-handed cartwheels, and then try the B-kick, turning your B-kick into an aerial if all else fails. I really wouldn't recommend it doing that first because, again, it'll screw up your B-kick and your aerial. But if you need to, it's, you know, you can do it. As a last note, basically, the only other thing that you're really going to have to troubleshoot is height and rotation. As far as rotation goes, really work on whipping that back leg back, as Diamond said, and also try swiping it down. Make sure your aerial feels like your cartwheel. Like, it should feel like the same trick. Because if it doesn't, that means that you're doing some weird B-kick hybrid. If you look at it, like, if you can record it and watch it, it definitely looks different when you do it like a cartwheel. So it should really, really, really feel like a cartwheel without hands. As for height, all you have to do is try to block it more, try lifting more. In my opinion, sometimes I actually like to spot like up in front of me, and that gets me more height. Like, once you actually take off, you can do whatever you want with your head. You can spin around in circles if you want. But while you're taking off, if you spot higher, like on a wall or something, I found that it gives you more height. Yeah, so good luck. You should be able to get it. And again, this is Tim Tang, and this has been an aerial tutorial. Good luck on your aerial, children! Just make sure you don't touch the ground and that you're manly about it.
For when you now, so how are you doing that? You wanna
Where's the aerial tutorial?
you wanna like
For when you now, so
on your